Hey guys.
So it's been a long time since we've had a mammogram, but we're here to check out
Oh, fuck.
one of their latest video songs.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even look at the band name. I just kind of sat and we were doing the video. I didn't even see it's Mammogram.
Yeah, I haven't said that in a long time. I know. We're just busting balls. Come on, guys. We know how to read.
It's been so long.
We know how to read. Come on, let us have this moment. Now, I'm not going to try to say the name of the song, please. Do not force me to try to say the name of the song. They have a new album coming out. The album is a concept record about this book, this poem. Is a concept record. Also, don't try to ask me to say the name of that because there's a lot of dots and things on it. I know that finishes with ode.
Okay.
I know that much. So it comes out in April on Napalm Records, and I was like, fuck. Let's fucking have a mammogram video on the channel.
Let's have a mammogram.
Let's all have a mammogram. Everybody should have at least once. Maybe more than once if you're a little bit older or you feel like there's something going on there that needs to be checked out. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's fucking do this.
bliva brud. Men bär vid sig ett lov. Hans död skall bli getens ragg. Och en snara gjord av guld. En livlös man ser dagen ny vid Lögens strand. En smyckad död i guld så röd. När månen flyr och dagen gryr vid österns land. Blev domen fälld, den blodets hjälp. Vår konung bränn han bidar högt i trädets sval. Han bragg som liv av fager om månen flyr och dagen gryr vid österns land. En konungs död i himlens död. Om månen flyr och dagen gryr vid österns rand.
En konungs död i himlens glöd.
All right. What do you think about this?
Dude, that gave me goosebumps at the end there.
That voice
Yeah,
right
that
at
gave
the
me
end?
goosebumps.
That's how it started. So it
Well,
kind of it went full
It
circle.
went full circle, but I thought it was just going to stop at, when the guys did it, or I thought they were just going to do her part at the end to finish it off. But when she came in again, fuck, they gave me goosebumps.
That was good. That was good. I agree. So, what did you think of the video? What did you think of the song?
Well, as you know, I'm watching Vikings now.
All right.
So,
I just finished Outlander,
you just finished Outlander.
which is not Viking related, but
It's
there's still swords and fucking.
exactly. And you know what? That means
No,
you
well,
could
actually,
really-
Outlander, there's some muskets now too. Musket balls and fucking, and still swords.
Well, balls are usually
It goes with the fucking.
goes with the fucking
Okay,
too. Yeah.
fair enough.
Because
Which, by the way, we have to watch the last season of Who Tried of Bed and Breakfast. By the way,
Oh yeah.
we gotta start that maybe tomorrow. Speaking of balls and fucking,
Speaking of balls and fucking.
and Vikings and swords. All right.
Yeah. I'm watching this video. I'm like, oh fuck. It's like it reminded me of Vikings because of the old guy marrying the.
Always an old guy marrying a young girl, like always, and it was always arranged. Like I was watching the video, I could totally tell what was going to happen.
Exactly.
Even before
When
I
she
like,
was getting the veil and everything.
She
whatever
didn't
it
look
was,
happy. She was not
happy, so I
marrying
already
for
knew
love.
She was marrying some
Yeah,
old
she
guy.
was marrying an old guy, and she's not marrying for love. I can see that coming a mile away.
And then she picked the knife up. I'm like, "You go, girl."
Yeah.
And then I saw him take her, and I'm like, "Yeah, he's." And then that's when it hit me. I'm like, "Oh, he's the one at the start of the video who's hanging from the tree with the blood and everything."
Because you don't see it, you just see the hand.
you just
You see the pants and you see the hand
and
and
the
the white
shirt.
shirt. Yeah.
but you don't see who it is. But then when I saw them go into the cabinet together, I'm like, "Okay, he's that guy."
Oh, I figured that out even before.
Oh, I didn't.
When they started putting the stuff on him for the ceremony, I was like, oh yeah, all right, I know what's going to happen here. This guy's not going to live long. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is what it is. It's incredible the amount of like all of those around that time period. Getting married was all about like financial gain and selling your daughter to marry this guy because you had debt or you want to have a better life and wow, something else. But anyways. The video-wise, in terms of how the story went, it didn't surprise me.
Yeah,
because I
now-
kind of see that coming.
I'm guessing also the lyrics had something to do with this too.
Because remember, the whole album is a concept album around this poem, so it's the different stories within the poem, or different parts within the poem. So I'm sure this has something to do with that. So I'm sure the lyrics match the visuals that we got. Musically,
Musically, the song is beautiful. Sometimes it gets a little on the heavy vocal-wise, but
sound-wise becomes bigger, not necessarily heavier,
The
just
heaviest
bigger.
is when you get from the vocals.
The vocals, I agree.
But other than that, the song is beautiful. It's like it's a folkish, the folkish melody with the folky type of singing. The very having a bounciness in it. Also, the language being kind of part of that whole deal there.
When I listen to this band, I always get that vibe that I'm sitting around a fireplace and there's an old druid, an old man, or a woman, whatever, telling stories of the old days.
For me, I feel like I'm at that long table that they were at, and there's someone, and the people are on the other side singing for people at the table.
No, I always get this the feel of people telling stories. You know, when I was a youngling, there was this woman who married this old man and killed him on the night of their marriage. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I always get their music plays so well into the storytelling aspect, in my humble opinion. So even though I don't understand the lyrics, I'm still captivated by the whole experience, because I feel like somebody's telling me a story. Like I said, I don't understand what the story is, but with a video, at least I get the visuals.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy that there. I'm happy that this video is very. How do you say?
It guides you through.
It's a perfect guide for if you don't understand the language. It's a perfect. You're not lost at all. You kind of get what they're talking about just from watching the video.
The other thing I want to say about Månegarm is that their singer, their vocalist, has an incredible voice, because he doesn't have just the harsh vocals. He's got a nice range. He brings into the clean vocals as well.
His clean vocals are very folky.
Folky, but he's a great storyteller, because it doesn't matter if you have a great story. Do you know what I mean? It's like stories are like jokes, right? You could write the greatest joke ever, but if the person telling the joke doesn't have the right delivery,
if it's not executed well,
the joke falls flat. And stories are the same way. You can have the greatest stories ever written. If you don't have the right people to tell that stories, it's not good. And I feel like he has this great ability to use his voice more than a singer as a storyteller.
He's able to execute it well.
Yeah, because he gives the words the right emphasis at the right time. Like I said, I don't know.
When he finishes off sentences, he goes he kind of like he
stretches it out.
He stretches it out. Yeah, he stretches the last word of the sentence. He stretches it out into the next line.
It's almost like a cliffhanger.
Not really. It connects.
It connects what's coming next, but it leaves you like kind of like waiting to what's coming next. That's why I said it's a little bit of a cliffhanger. Okay. So I just, more than a singer, I feel like he's a great storyteller. And even though I don't understand a lick of what he's saying, he still has me connected to it. I'm still like, fuck, what's going to happen next? It's like when I watch Indian movies with your mother. I have no clue what's going on, but if the story itself is compelling, you kind of get what the story is without understanding what the story is.
The story is able to connect with you, even though there's a language barrier.
Yeah, even if I don't sometimes there's some movies that I don't know what they're obviously I don't know what they're talking about. I don't speak Hindi, but just by watching the movie, the videography of the movie is so well done that you get what the story is about. You almost even get what the conversations are about just based on the facial expressions that they're having during the conversation.
Which is very rare in Indian movies.
Yeah, well...
the videography is never...
No, you're looking at the old stuff. The more modern stuff, it's a little bit better.
No one's flying through the air.
No. The fight scenes are better. Everything is better. The new stuff, the new Bollywood stuff is They got the new
iOS update.
Yeah. They
finally switched from Windows Vista to Windows 99.
99?
Or they went from 99 to Vista.
Isn't 99 old?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They're still upgrading.
They went from 95. They went from 95 to like.
Is Vista older than? I have no fucking clue.
No, I think Vista's more modern than all of the 90s.
Okay, so go 90s to Vista. Vista's still old though.
Fuck, Vista's still old.
What I'm trying to say is they've gone from old material to even old. Well,
with older material.
Exactly.
It's like old young stock or old new stock, whatever.
It's hand-me-downs.
Anyhow, Månegarm, it's a great band. By the way, they have their own festival. Really cool. We gotta check that out someday.
We do.
It's all like the same vibe, like folky.
Perfect.
You know, like I'm assuming it's in the middle of the woods somewhere in Sweden.
We're gonna show up dressed as Vikings, and then everyone else is gonna be in like flannels and shit, like perfectly, like semi-casual. Everyone's gonna look good, and it's just us in the fucking bearskin.
And then people are gonna say, you know, why are you guys having horns? You know, real Vikings didn't have horns. Hey, go complain to Amon Amarth. How come nobody complains to those guys?
Exactly.
If they can fucking have people with horns, why can't we?
Hey, and we have Viking helmets that we took the horns off.
And technically, I'm 2% Norwegian, so don't come at me with no cultural appropriation bullshit.
Yeah, the people who are like 50% Swedish are going to be telling you this shit.
I'm 2% Norwegian. That 2% is enough for me to be horny on one of these festivals. That's all I gotta say. Come at me, bro. Come at me. If you have the balls or the horns for that. Anyhow, I love this song. I love this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you at the next video. Take care.
See ya.